Hello, friends. This is Anya Deva. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Instagram. And the topic of this mini class will be happiness create money. You know, this saying that money cannot buy happiness. That is true because happiness comes from deep within us. It's a state of our being. Um, and when we are in the state, we become the magnet of all the good things, abundance, money. We can manifest in that state. So it's very important to understand the emotional components of manifesting money. And some people ask me why I'm a healer. So, as a healer, why are you even talking about money? Um, to me, a healthy person is also a wealthy person. And the fully balanced person is a person who has everything wonderful in his or her life: relationship, health, money, level of happiness, abundance, work, enjoying his or her career. And that means if everything is in balance, that means you have mastered yourself on all the levels. Because poverty, I used to say poverty is a disease. And so, as a healer, of course, naturally, I want to learn how do I heal this disease called poverty. And after I start to dig deeper and study the subject, I realized that, like any disease, poverty is caused by emotional blocks and certain mental attitude about money. In this workshop, MoneyFast, I speak specifically about money. We will do another workshops about manifesting different things, and it's a little bit different with things versus just this cash flow. Why cash flow is so important, is so interesting to me as a healer, is because we harbor so much negative emotion, so much tension in our body, so much fear, so much anger, resentment, that causes us not only poverty but also disease, basically. And so I realized that by going deeper and resolving those issues within ourselves, and we all have them. I don't care if you have only like $100 on your name or a billion. Some billionaires, some rich people also suffering from like a fear that people can um, um, take their money, or the fear of being unloved, and they think that people only want to be their friends because they have money and not for who they are. So all levels of wealth in society have blockages. And so this work that we're going to do here, it's not just for poor people. It's for people who are unhappy with money. But the rule number one, that if you have abundance blocks, they call them, right? You probably uh, don't have a lots of money, or like enough money. And that leads me to interesting step here. The first step to making more money or having more money is to understand that you always have money. So you can throw uh, that phrase out of your life forever. I don't have enough money, or I don't have money. I don't have money to buy this. I don't have money to do this vacation. I don't have money. So just knowing that you always have money, and this is the way you can remember. You can take 25 cents. We all have 25 cents, and you can hold it in your hand, or you can hold it always in your pocket or purse, and just know I have money. that will remind you. It doesn't matter how much, but you have money. And so cultivating this thought in your mind is very important. So this is actually a mini technique I'm just giving it to you right now. Grab that quarter, and if you want, you can tape it to your hand. You tape it to inside of your purse, that you know that quarter is always there. Or a dollar or $20, doesn't matter. But the thought, I have money. And with this positive reinformation, confirmation to yourself, you'll see how just that will become an anchor of attracting more money. You all of a sudden always have money to pay your rent. You always have money to do this and whatever you want to do, because it's like a medicine. This is a medicine I'm giving you right now. And all these little techniques, I use them myself, because the way I grew up in communist society where money was almost like it's illegal to be rich. So I grew up with lots of money blocks. And so so for me to do this work is exciting, because I got a lots of money blocks. And so little by little I start to understand, become aware, and now I can share it with you, my friends, because if it works for me, it will work for you too. It's just changing the mindset. And so main thing about removing the money blocks is to first, of course, to identify the money blocks. And this is exercise, or it's another technique. You can take a piece of paper and a pen, and you start writing all the negative beliefs that you have about money. And many people, including myself, I didn't even think about them. I didn't even think about the fact that I have fear of losing money. And what happened was, when I was a little girl, I lost like some 5 rubles, and I was so upset because my mom sent me to buy some bread and I lost the money. And I'm like, oh my God, now we're not going to have the bread. I was looking at drastically in the middle of a winter. It was like deep snow, and I was there for like 30 minutes just trying to find it, and never found it. I was freezing. I was crying. It was so dramatic for me. Uh, you know, Losing money can be, or not having money, or fear of not having money can be equivalent of life and death. And that's why money itself, it triggers so much emotion, because not having money, it feels like a disaster. So remembering the stories like this from your life, whatever like negative stuff happened to you around money, whatever beliefs that you formed yourself, or the words that you heard from, thank you, from your parents, from your friends, from your grandparents. Lots of grandparents, grew up in poverty. Uh, Even great grandparents, a great depression happened, right? And everybody was suffering. So um, all these beliefs, we harbor them throughout our family history, and they being passed down generation, passed up to generation. And now it's our job to clear them if we want to change something in our lives. And so being really honest with yourself and writing all these things down, um, to first realize that you have them, then you will accept, yes, this is how it was before. And then you write in writing again of how you see yourself now. And you basically can, let's say, if you believe money is evil, because money, of course, causing so much, you know, violence and those robberies, and people kill for money, and people betray each other for money, and there's so much drama. So money is evil. Um, you can, okay, I acknowledge, I understand this exists, but now it's not going to exist in my life. And what you write, the opposite of it is, for example, money is good. And then you start to connect with the idea of how much good a lots of money can create. And you can think of what you can do and the different gifts you can give to people, and what you can create and how much you can share um, with other people, how you can be of service to other people when you have more money. So that's basically the work. And so um, have fun, guys. Connect with yourself, connect with your money beliefs, and then clear them, or um, rewrite them to the positive. Like, for example, this saying that I started my video with, um, money don't buy happiness. You can say happiness create money. And so if I am happy about myself, if I know that I always have enough, if I know that the world provides, um, and I can create a lots of amazing things with money, then you will open yourself to the money flow, because your brain, of course, your mind always wants to create something that along the way of more pleasure, not the pain. And so if you associate money with pain, your mind will do everything in its power to block that potential pain. And that's for pure science. And when you associate the money with pleasure and good, your mind will make sure, and you have powerful mind, will make sure that you create more of that. And it's a money flow. So have fun. You can comment if if you have any questions. You can write them in the comments below. You can go to my YouTube channel, where I actually post all the videos that I do, all the techniques that's related to the money and unblocking the money and creating more money. There are lots of techniques, identifying your emotions, how to emotionally identify the perfect number that you want to manifest. That's important, because we can imagine something, but if we don't feel it, it's not going to come. It's not going to enter your life. Like, you have to feel it. And so I teach you the techniques of how to connect the feeling, the body sensations with your mind and with the perfect number for you right now. Of course, later it could be different number, but right now for you, everything changes. All right. So my course, you can find the full course that I'm building now on my website, anyadeva.com. And again, I post every class for about 2 weeks. I post it on YouTube, um, and then I remove it. It becomes private, so it's accessible only through my courses. But for you, because you're my subscribers, you can watch it for free and learn and manifest. Money fast. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next live video, or maybe on YouTube. Okay. Bye. Bye.